Hello, and welcome to A Word of Hope. I'm Brother Joe Trout, coming to you today on the Feast of Our Lady of the Rosary. And in today's Gospel, Jesus' disciples come to him and ask, "Master, teach us how to pray." And he famously responds with the Our Father. I find this a fascinating passage because there's so many different accounts throughout the Bible of people at prayer. And one of my personal favorites is the story of Hannah in the temple back in 1 Samuel, before she has her son Samuel. And in this account, she is full of sorrow and misery that she hasn't yet been able to have a child. And so much so that Eli in the temple thinks that she's a drunk woman going mad. And she says to him, "No, I'm just pouring out my troubles to the Lord." And wow, what an emotional, intense experience of prayer, of kind of that reaching up to the heavens and all of your woe and misery. And today we kind of celebrate the opposite of that in many ways, the Rosary. I've been praying it daily for a long time, and I know many, many people have and have this rich devotion to it. But I've never met anyone who says the Rosary is a really emotional prayer, that it's full of energy and intensity like Hannah's prayer in the temple. That it's a quiet prayer, a calming prayer. It's one where you're kind of sitting at the foot of the cross with Christ, sitting with the apostles, kind of stepping back and entering into this mystery of the Gospels and the life of Christ with Mary. And I think it invites us to think of prayer not just kind of that reaching out to the heavens, which is a part of our life, especially as we've seen in the last few months and all the ups and downs of the world we've been going through, but rather the regularity of a kind of prayer that's about sinking your roots into something. It's not always about reaching out for need, but am I stepping back and calmly letting my roots sink deeper and deeper into the mystery of the gospel? I think that's the challenge of hope, and that's what gets us through these difficult times. Where are our roots? Where are the steady forms of prayer that may or may not ever feel all that interesting or may not be all that stimulating mentally, but give us grounding in this life, that in all the ups and downs that come, we have that sure rock of Christ. So I ask you just to take a moment today and ask, where are your roots going in prayer? Thank you, and God bless.